So, yeah, biomolecules. What are biomolecules? Write down. They are organic molecules present
Ma'am, the screen is frozen.
in a it's frozen. It's frozen.
It's loading late.
Okay. Write down as it comes. I'll wait for the things. I think there's something issue about the internet. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
They are the organic molecules present in the living matter. Next. So what is protoplasm? Protoplasm.
Ma'am, the above
Is
sentence
a,
is the definition of biomolecule.
yes, it's a definition of biomolecule. It's a living matter of body termed was given by termed was given by. It is all a direct. There's nothing that you need to understand here. You need to remember this. Kenji. Protoplasm is the physical
Ma'am, it is
basis.
Purkinje.
Purkinje, PUR. Basis of life. This statement was given by Huxley. Was given by, take a darker color, Huxley. Protoplasm is a physical basis of life was given by Huxley. Next. Composition of protoplasm. Do stop me if you don't understand anything here. Composition of protoplasm.
Ma'am, what is Huxley refer to?
What is that Hux?
Huxley gave the statement about protoplasm is the physical basis of life. Protoplasm is a physical basis of life. Who said? Huxley said this statement. Protoplasm was termed by Purkinje. The term protoplasm was given by Purkinje. But Huxley, he said it's a physical basis of life. Understood? Yes, everyone. Next.
Yes.
Understood, ma'am.
Mainly it is water. Second is protein. Third is nucleic acid. What does it contain? Carbohydrates. Then lipids. Then inorganic ions. Inorganic ions. These all are the compositions of protoplasm. Okay. Now, %96 part of protoplasm consists of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen elements. Very, very important question. MCQ. Carbon, you have all these elements in the protoplasm. Now, most abundant element, anybody can try. Which is the most abundant element in a cell? Hmm? Carbon. Amod and Rishikesh, carbon. Sanjana, carbon.
Carbon.
Sakshi, very good. It is Oxanica, very good. It is Sham. It's an oxygen, not carbon dioxide. Important MCQ question. Important MCQ question. Next important MCQ question. Most abundant chemical in a cell. Who can answer me this? Or a living matter? Is very good. It's water. It's water. Very nice. It's water. Okay. Very nice. Next. I hope you are done until here. Next. The next topic is extraction. A very important question can come from this topic. Extraction and analysis of biomolecule. How can you extract the biomolecule? How can you analyze the biomolecules? You know, biomolecules are carbohydrate, lipids, proteins, fats, so lipids, nucleic acid, these are enzymes are all biomolecules, right? So you have to extract and to analyze. How do you do this? Let us begin this. Okay, very simple. Extraction, the first point, let us write down. Extraction, I will write it down and then I'll explain you. Okay. First we'll write it down and then I'll explain you. Okay. Clear? Extract a piece of tissue. Extract a piece of tissue. Then what you do? You crush it. You crush the tissue. After it's been crushed, just no, see, I always say for your NET preparation, for your exam preparation, don't go for Google. You have to refer to NCRT book. Whatever the NCRT book says, that is the right thing. There are many things which Google says something and NCRT says something. Let me clear this now. Okay, this is the examiner will not Google and check whatever is given in the NCRT. Only that those things are considered for the medical exam. Keep this in your mind. Okay. Dissolve them into, and when I'm teaching, I don't want anybody to Google and check. When I'm teaching, I don't want anybody to Google there. Is this point clear to each and everyone there? Is it clear, Rishikesh? See, you refer to module. See, you need to refer to module. But before referring to module, I want you to refer my notes I want you to refer to NCRT, then you refer to the modules. Is it clear? I hope you got it, Rishikesh. I don't want you to refer to Google when I'm teaching. Just concentrate on the class. Later you do it the way you want. You can Google it anything else. Every time I have explained you in this class, when the class is going on, your concentration should be here, not moving out of the class. If you, I don't know what you do in other class, but in my class, I don't want you to get distracted with the Google or any other app. In spite of telling you each and every time, if you follow the same things, then that doesn't going to help. Neither you, neither me. Ma'am, and what about school exam? School exam, what? Refer to the notes given to you. Refer to the notes given to you. You'll be able to answer. This preparation is not only for your NET, it's for your NET as well as for your school exams. Clear? Jeremiah, I hope it's clear to you. Refer to my notes. Refer to the content. Refer to the previous question papers. That's it. Okay, let us come back to this part. Dissolve them into. Ma'am is teaching here and you people are busy in the Google. CCl3COOH. Very important question. MCQ question. When I say important, it's to the experience. So do not looking to the previous year's question papers. I'm telling you these questions are important. So please give a proper attention here. The next step is filter. Filter through cotton paper. We'll write down and then I'll explain you. Okay. Okay, write it down.
Ma'am, it is trichloroacetic acid.
Yeah, trichloro. Sorry, yeah, chloro spelling is wrong. Trichloroacetic acid. Next, acid soluble. Acid insoluble. Let's discuss about the acid soluble. First one. They are, I'll explain you this. They are micromolecule. The molecular weight is equal to 18 to 800 Dalton.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, example.
What is divided on the basis of acid solubility?
Biomolecules. We are talking about the biomolecules. We are doing the analysis of biomolecules. Simple sugar, amino acid, amino acid, nitrogen base, yes, for the school exam it will be question and answer. Macro, they are macromolecules. Dalton. This is molecular weight is equal to example.
Ma'am, for acid insoluble, it is 10,000 Dalton.
Yes.
Ma'am, nitrogen-based vitamins is one term.
Nitrogen based vitamins. Okay, write down until this, then we'll discuss. Then I'll tell you how exactly we have to do.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Once you are done, do tell me. Done, Shifa? Very good. One, I'm writing it here, 1.661 into 10 to the power of minus 18 microgram. This question will not be asked, it's just for your reference. Still there is a background noise. That was due to the rain. Now still there is a background noise. Okay, it's raining. I don't know why. What is the reason? Because it's raining heavily. Might be because of that. Okay, are you all done until here? So let us discuss now. A very important question will be from here, my dear students. Extraction and analysis of biomolecule. What you need to do, you need to extract the biomolecule. So what is biomolecule basically? Biomolecules are, for example, carbohydrate. For example, proteins, lipids. So tell me, these carbohydrates are made up of, which are the simpler units of carbohydrates? Simpler unit of carbohydrates. Carbohydrate is made up of what? Carbohydrate is made up of what? What are the building blocks of carbohydrates?
Sugar.
Sugar, simple sugar. Do you agree with me? Simple sugar are the building blocks of carbohydrates. What are building blocks of proteins? Amino acids, right? Too many amino acids together form protein. Lipids, fatty acids. Do you agree with me? So these are the simpler. So this give rise to a complex biomolecule. So let us discuss how can we analyze if any tissue has this components or not. How can we guess fatty acid and glycerol? Basically, we'll come to that point. So now,
When your voice is not here.
oh God. What to do now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And with extract a piece of tissue. You take a piece of tissue.
Still not clear.
Still not clear.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Let me try. Give me a minute. Check now. Now.
Yes, ma'am, it's fine.
Take a piece of tissue. Okay. This is tissue. This is a mortar and pestle. You know mortar and pestle? Mortar and pestle, you know it, right? So this, take a tissue and you grind this tissue in a mortar and pestle. When you grind the tissue in the mortar and pestle, you add a liquid that is trichloroacetic acid, a very important MCQ. You're done with that crushing. Have you seen the mortar and pestle in your labs or in the kitchen also? Yes, the grinder. Yes. So you grind it using this tissue with a trichloroacetic acid. Very important MCQ. After you grind, what you get? A slurry. You find a slurry, right? When you grind something along with the water, you find slurry. So to that slurry, what you do? You take a test tube. In the test tube, you keep a funnel, and then to that funnel, the funnel is covered by a cotton cloth. This is cotton cloth. Clear? A cotton paper. Now, when you pour the slurry onto this, you get two things. One which is collected here. This is acid soluble. And the one that remains here are acid insoluble. Did you understood the experiment?
Ma'am, the screen is frozen.
It's frozen.
Oh, Mama. It's down today. I think it's raining very badly at my place. Still, you're not able to see the screen?
It's visible now.
And now
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is loading very late. Can you explain it again?
Okay. Take. Yeah, I'll explain you. I'll explain it again. No problem. Can you see the screen of the funnel? What I have drawn?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the screen? Okay. I'll tell you now. If you're able to see the screen, I'm telling you now what happened. You take a mortar and pestle. Into that you keep a tissue. You grind it with a liquid trichloroacetic acid, and what you find is a slurry. You take this slurry and pour it through a cotton cloth or a cotton paper into a funnel. So the one that is collected down are acid soluble. The one that is retained on the cloth, that is acid insoluble. Understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope everybody understood. If you have not understood, you can text me. I can repeat again. Next. So based on the solubility of acid, of this molecule, on the basis of acid soluble, there are two components. One is acid soluble, other is, tell me, acid soluble is in the filtrate, right? Filtrate, whereas acid insoluble is retained. Where it is retained? Onto the cloth. The one that is filtrate down into the beaker are micromolecules.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Let me see how long I can take a class. Okay, let me take for some more time. And if it's breaking so much.
Your voice is not audible clearly.
Wait a minute. Let me try something else. Now you can hear.
Not clearly.
Not clearly. Still not clear.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
There's some disturbance.
No, ma'am.
Wait, let me relog in and come back. Just a minute. Wait, I'll relog in and I'll be back. 5 minutes. Can you all hear me now? Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, not
Okay. Thank
clear.
you. I can try as much as possible. Now I made a connection, so I'm looking into other system. It's coming clear. If you still have a problem, do let me know. So, did you understood how can we find an acid soluble and acid insoluble? Now, acid soluble are those which are micromolecule, and their molecular weight is between 18 to 800 daltons. They come under the category of 18 to 800 daltons. They are the simple sugar. You know the combination of sugar will form carbohydrates. Combination of amino acid will form proteins. Combination of nitrogen base with sugar form nucleic acid, and there are certain vitamins. They also comes under the category of micromolecule. So these are the acids soluble which are present in the beaker. Is this point clear about acid soluble?
Yes.
Next, acid insoluble. Acid insoluble are the one that retain on the paper. These are macromolecule. The molecular weight ranges about 10,000 Dalton. And for example, polysaccharide. Polysaccharide means carbohydrate, proteins, DNA, RNA, and listen, my dear students, lipids. Very important question about the lipids. Lipids, the molecular weight is only 800 Dalton. So they should come under acid soluble, right? Under the microelements. But they should be into the beaker. But they get retained into onto the paper because they are acid insoluble. Are you understanding?
Yes,
Exceptions.
ma'am.
Lipids molecular weight is only 800 Dalton, but since they are acid insoluble, hence they are classified as macromolecule. You should know this. MCQ question.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
excuse me, ma'am.
yeah.
Since lipids remain on the filter paper, that's why they are as
Macromolecule. Yes, yes. But actually, the molecular weight is different. That is 800 Dalton.
okay.
Okay. Now, 1 minute for you to revise about this extraction and
Ma'am,
analysis of biomolecule. Quickly, revise.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
800 Dalton is only the exception for lipids, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now revise this quickly. Then we'll move to the next topic. Done, everyone? Okay, done. Next, we are moving to the main topic, that is, first topic we'll be discussing is carbohydrate. Write down carbohydrate. A very important questions will be from biomolecules. Carbohydrates. See, this
Excuse me,
carbohydrates
ma'am.
you will be studying. Yes.
Can you just scroll up?
Carbohydrates you will be studying in chemistry also in detail. In bio, you are not going to study the structures in detail, but in chemistry, you'll be studying them in detail, how the orientation, everything. So we are not going to deal with those part, but yes, we'll be studying about the importance of carbohydrate. We'll be studying the different forms of carbohydrates, examples of carbohydrate in this zoology class. About the main thing about the carbohydrate, you'll be studying in the biomolecule chapter, which you will be having in your chemistry. So let us discuss about the carbohydrates. They are, or these are hydrates. Why are they said to be carbohydrates? Because these are hydrates of carbon. Hydrates of carbon. Unit of carbohydrate is monosaccharide. We'll be studying what is monosaccharide unit. What kind of bond do you think is present in the between the monosaccharide unit? Carbohydrates have what kind of bonds, my dear students? Anyone want to try? Glycosidic, not covalent, it's a glycosidic bond. What kind of bond do you think the protein is having? Peptide bond. Very good. Important questions. This is MCQ questions. When I write MCQ, please give importance. Also called as saccharides. They also called as, also carbohydrates are also called as saccharides. Okay. Now, carbohydrates are classified. Carbohydrates. We'll be studying this in details. Are classified into monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. All are important. We'll discuss each and everything here. Okay. Now, monosaccharides. First, we'll be talking about monosaccharides. Okay. Before we get into polysaccharides, are further classified into only polysaccharides. Homopolysaccharide, homopolysaccharide, and heteropolysaccharide. This is a chart that you need to remember for carbohydrate. We'll discuss each and every point here.
We'll discuss each and every point here. First, let us discuss about the monosaccharide. Can you all see the screen?
Ma'am, it is oligosaccharide.
Oligosaccharide, polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is further classified into homo and hetero. Daniel, you can see? Oh, thankfully. Nazar na lage bas. It should keep on going. Yeah. Okay, done. Is it done? Everybody, is it done? Okay, can we move to the first monosaccharide? Yeah. Monosaccharide. Monosaccharide. Monosaccharide, as I said, this is a basic unit of all carbohydrate. Basic unit of all carbohydrate. Hydrate. Is it clear? We know it's a basic unit. What would be the taste of this simple sugar? What would be the taste of the simple sugar? You know it. You know what is the taste for the simple sugar? Tell me.
It's sweet.
Sweet.
Yes, the taste is sweet. Sweet in taste. The next point, sweet in taste. Next, general formula is CN H2N ON. Important MCQ. Okay. Now, write down a few important points. A monosaccharide, under note, important question here. A monosaccharide with aldehyde group is called aldose, and monosaccharide with ketone group is called ketose. This you should know. Very important. Monosaccharides will have aldose group as well as ketose group. Okay. Aldose group, you know, CHO, and keto group is, you know, C double bond O. So if they have an aldehyde group, then those monosaccharides are called aldose. Those monosaccharides which have ketone group, those are called ketose. Next. Now I said, okay, carbon can be in the monosaccharide, carbon, okay, that is N. Carbon can be 3 to 7 atom. 3 to 7 atom. That is, N can be from 3 to 7. So when you replace into the formula, what does happen? Let us make a table. Number of carbon, then aldose, example for aldose, example for ketose. Yeah, more of chemistry here. So this you'll be studying in detail about the how it happens and everything in the chemistry class, biomolecule chapter. But here I'm giving a brief intro to that. Okay. So first one, number of carbon. Carbon is equal to 3. So N is equal to 3. When N is equal to 3, so you have C3.
Ma'am, this carbon can be 3 to 7 atoms.
7 atom. Yeah, 3 to 7. N can be 3 to 7.
Refers to
Not 2, 3 to 7.
no, it refers
When the
to what? Monosaccharide.
Monosaccharide, we're talking about the monosaccharide. Yes, this is under the classification is under the monosaccharide. We're still talking about the monosaccharide. Okay.
Ma'am.
And that is A.
When the N is equal,
After number of carbon, that is A. After that is A.
no, this is N. This is aldose. This is ketose. You're making a table here. First one is when it is 3 carbon, it is said to be triose. The monosaccharide is said as triose when it is 3 carbon. Okay. Example for triose is glyceraldehyde. Example for triose is glyceraldehyde. Ketones you do not have. Next. When you have 2, when N is equal to 4, then it is C4H8O4, right? These are called tetraros. The monosaccharides are called tetraros. Example is erythrose, and for ketose it is erythrulose. Next, when it's 5, they are called pentose. So what will happen? C5, H10 and O5. Example here is ribose sugar. Where is ribose sugar found? Anybody? Deoxyribose sugar. किधर मिलता है राइबोस deoxyribose?
RNA.
Very good. RNA sugar, DNA sugar is called ribose sugar, right? Fourth one is C6H12O6. Very easy. Hexose. Very, very important. Very, very important. MCQ. For example, you have glucose, which is an aldehyde. Glucose is also called as corn sugar, or it is also called as grape sugar, also called as dextrose. All important questions. Okay, no problem. I'll wait for you. Write down until here, then we'll discuss more.
Ma'am,
Yeah, done.
in the ketose group, in the pentose, it is xylulose.
Xylulose. Yeah, xylulose.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
This is glucose, corn sugar, grape sugar, and dextrose. Next, one more example we'll study under this. Galactose. Galactose. One example, two example, three example is mannose. Here it is fructose or fruit sugar. Or it is called levulose sugar. Important to know about fructose is it is the sweetest natural sugar. Honey
What is
galactose? Galactose is also a hexose, which is aldose. This side,
No,
everything is
below
aldose.
galactose.
Mannose, sugar mannose, MANNOSE, which is also an aldose. Richest source of fructose. So one side it is aldose, other side it is ketose. So I would, if next time if I ask you whether glucose is aldose or ketose, you should be able to say it is aldose. If I ask you fructose is aldose or ketose, you should be able to say ketose. If I ask ribulose, you should be able to say, ma'am, it is ketose. So this kind of questions can come from this table. The next is, we are done with hexose. The next is C7, right? C7H14O7, which is called heptose. Example, yes, it is also called levulose sugar. Example, pseudoheptose, pseudoheptulose. See, the one which are important, I have shown you in the MCQ, those you should know, very important. But until carbon 7, those all are monosaccharides. If they are more than that, then those comes under the oligosaccharides. Is it clear? Until 7, this all comes under monosaccharide. The simpler sugar, all are this simpler sugar. Fructose is a simpler sugar. Yes, it is a simpler sugar. Ribose is a simpler sugar. Yes, it is simple sugar. After writing it down, please, I'll give you 1 minute, go through it, understand it. If you're still not able to understand, you can ask me questions.
Is it pseudoheptose?
Just a minute. What is the question? Let me check the question. Yes, can you send me the question again? Okay, ma'am, those names under aldose or ketos, they are the names of sugar. Yes, they are the names of sugar. Glucose is a sugar. Galactose is a sugar. Different forms of sugar. The sugars that are found in different parts, glucose, ribose, galactose, mannose, all are simpler sugar, monosaccharide sugar. Yes, pseudoheptose and pseudoheptulose. Yes, examples for hexose. If they tell you among this, which is, if they tell you, if they've given you glucose, galactose, mannose, and pseudoheptulose, the question will be among this, which are the sugars that belongs to heptose? So you should know it is pseudoheptulose. Rest, glucose, galactose, mannose, all are coming under hexose. Are you understanding? So you should know, and then the question can come like this also: glucose, galactose, mannose, fructose. Among this, which is the one that is ketone sugar? Fructose is a ketone sugar. Rest all are aldose sugar. Got the point? How the question can be framed? Yes or no?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
These are like examples or only this many?
Only this many that you should know. For the zoology content,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
have to know only these questions what I'm giving you. Okay, not more than this.
Okay,
I'll
ma'am.
be covering each and every biomolecule that is required for your test, for your NIT as well as for your board. Understood? Don't read the things that is not required at your level. You can read if you have extra time, but you should know this before reading something extra. Okay? Yeah. What are reducing sugar? What are reducing sugar? Important question here. Very important question. A question many times this. So you know the monosaccharide units are from carbon 3 to carbon 4, right? Now, what is reducing sugar? Write down, which is again a very important concept for you from your both board exam as well as NIT exam. What is reducing sugar? You will get this
Sugar.
question for 2 marks. You will get this question for 2 marks in your board exam. A very important question. Sugar having free aldehyde or keto group are called reducing sugar. Very, very important. These are, first we'll write down, these are able to reduce cupric ions to cuprous ion. Cupric ions to cuprous ions. So means what? Here cupric ions is blue color. Okay, and when you add, if there is a aldose or ketones present in that sugar, then it will turn to cuprous ion, that is brick red color. When there is a change in the solution from blue color to brick color, it means that there is an aldehyde or ketone group in that sugar molecule, that a free ketone group or aldehyde group, and those sugars are called reducing sugar. Very, very important. Example, write down. Benedict and Fehling's test is used to detect the presence of glucose. See what they do. Let me tell you. First, first write down and then I'll discuss. Class, okay, done? Okay, fine, good. Now listen to me. Everybody listen to me. You have taken a test tube. In this test tube, there is a solution. A sugar solution is there. So you want to find out whether it has which kind of sugar, whether they have reducing sugar or non-reducing sugar. How do you find out? To this solution, what you do, you add a Benedict solution. What are you adding? Benedict solution, which is giving you blue color. When you add Benedict solution and then you heat it. When you heat it, now this, if it's get convert into, there might be two possibilities. One is that it can form a brick red color. It can convert into big red. If it converts into big red, then it is said to be reducing sugar. It is having reducing sugar. If it is not getting convert, then said to be non-reducing sugar. What are reducing sugar? Are those sugar which have free aldehyde or keto group. Non-reducing, they do not have free aldehyde and keto group. Understood these points?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
in non-reducing sugar, the solutions don't get dissolved.
No, the color will be color itself. Solution will get dissolved, but the color, there will be no change in the color. Here you have a big red,
Okay,
brick
color
red
won't
color,
change.
and here, yeah, Sanjana, listen to me. Sanjana, listen to me. Here the color is which? Blue color. After adding, this and this look similar. Here it is blue color. Right? Sanjana, listen. You take a solution in the test tube. To that test tube, the test tube is containing a sugar solution. You need to find out whether that sugar solution which is present in the test tube is a reducing sugar or non-reducing sugar. Right? So how do you find out? To that, you add a Benedict solution. This Benedict solution contains copper ions. What they contain? Cupric ions, which is blue color, giving a solution blue color. When you heat this test tube, either it will be look same, which is containing cuprous ions, or it might change to red color, that is cupric ions. That is cuprous ions. So when it change to cuprous ions, it means they contain a reducing sugar. If they do not change to cuprous ions, it means they are non-reducing sugar. Read the statement. Please read the statement. Read the statement. Everybody read the statement. Sanjana, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Now, in this case, which one is the reducing sugar?
Now tell me which one is the reducing sugar. In which case you are talking about examples? You're talking about
No, I mean, after dissolving, what is formed as the reducing sugar?
one is brick red is found. A test tube is converted into brick red. That is one possibility. Otherwise, the test tube will remain into blue color itself. The one that is showing big brick red is the reducing sugar. The one that is not showing brick red, that is still a cupric ions, right?
Okay, so
This is
if it is
cupric ion.
showing
So it
brick
is
red color, then
non-reducing. Yes, if it shows a big red color after addition of Benedict solution and after heating, if the solution Benedict solution color is blue color. So when you add this blue color into solution, this will convert the into brick red if it contains reducing sugar. It will remain has to be blue itself if it doesn't contain any reducing sugar.
okay, ma'am.
Example for reducing sugar. Example for reducing sugar. Please write down. Examples for reducing sugar. All monosaccharide. Disaccharide. Like disaccharide. Like we'll study this disaccharide in some time. Lactose and maltose. Few examples. Now let us write this. What is non-reducing sugar? Non-reducing sugar. Non-reducing
ma'am.
sugar. Yes, tell me.
Free aldehyde or ketone.
Please text me. I'm not able to hear you.
Ma'am, please scroll up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Is
scroll
it
up. Just
free
scroll up.
aldehyde or
Finish.
ketone?
Yes, it's free aldehyde and ketone. Yes.
What does it
Or
mean?
ketone.
Ma'am,
Free
scroll above
aldehyde
Benedict.
free aldehyde group means CHO is free. It is not bound to any other molecule. That is called free aldehyde. Ketone group, which is not bind to any other molecule. They
Okay,
are
ma'am.
free. Aldehyde group are the ketone group. What I was writing, they do not have free aldehyde or ketone group. They cannot change. They cannot. I'll write it down and I'll scroll up. They cannot change cupric ions to where cupric ions present. Tell me. Who can tell me cupric ions present where? Okay, where you want me to scroll up, scroll down? Tell me. The question is, where are these cupric ions present? You know that cupric ions will convert into cuprous. Very good. Clap for Yash. It is in Benedict solution or the Fehlich solution, these cupric ions are present. The cupric ions in presence of aldehyde or a free ketone group get converted into cuprous ions that gives the brick red in color. Is it point clear? Now I'll give you 1 minute to read this. Read this. Still, if you have not understood, okay, very, very important. Many times this question is asked. Which among this is a non-reducing sugar? They'll not answer reducing sugar, but very, very important, my dear students. Many question papers, if you see, you will find this question. Which among this is a non-reducing sugar? You should know sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. We'll study about the sucrose in the next class. But remember, sucrose is the only sugar that is non-reducing sugar that you have to know for your syllabus. Yes, Anika, it is a Benedict or Fehling solution. Yes. Clear to each and everyone there? Now read. Now read what is reducing sugar and non-reducing sugar. Everybody will read what is reducing sugar and non-reducing sugar. Yeah, it's a ketone. Keto group. Ketone group. Yes, write down keto. A ketone. Okay. Oh, but this is all short forms. Ketone group. Okay. Ketone, not keto diet. Diet. It's a ketone group. In colleges, we do not used to have the dime. We used to always use the short form. So that habit I always have, writing short forms. They used to be so quick in saying that we always used to create some kind of short forms. So once you get into college, once you get into higher studies, you also find the same. You also start to create your own shortcuts, short formulas, everything. Okay, done? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That.
Any difficulties? Any difficulties? Any difficulties for today's class? Go through the entire class. Everybody, each and everyone. I know there was some internet issues, but still go through the class, what was done today quickly, and do let me know if you have any doubts. 2 more minutes are left. Do let me know if you have any doubts about the structure, how carbohydrate, glucose structures, everything we'll be learning in the next class. Okay? Any doubts to anyone? Leave me only if you do not have doubts. Otherwise, do not, ma'am, please scroll up. Okay. Where here? Okay, I have scrolled. We can check.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, what do you mean by free ketone or free aldehyde group?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Ma'am, what do we mean by free ketone or free aldehyde group?
And still I'm not able to get your question. Can you text me? Who is this? Can you text me? Your voice
Yes,
is
ma'am,
breaking.
I'll text.
Yeah, please text me. No doubts, ma'am. All clear. Okay, all clear. That's nice. Good to hear.
Ma'am.
Question. Please text me. I'm not able to hear you. I'm not able to hear you. Please text me. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. If you are no doubts, you can leave the class and enjoy your time. I think it's until what time the class is? 3:30, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or
Yes,
3:45?
thank you.
3:30, right?
3:30,
3:30,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, then enjoy your time for your next until okay. Today your class is done. So bye bye. Take care and keep learning, my dear students.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye,
Yes,
ma'am.
after can you scroll up to start? Okay, I'll scroll up to the start. Free aldehyde.
Thank you,
You know,
ma'am.
free aldehyde means aldehyde. You're welcome. Bye bye. Free aldehyde means aldehyde group where it is not bound to any other molecule. That's free. We'll study the structure. That time I hope you understand where there's no binding of aldehyde. there's a free, there's no bond that is present between the two. That is called free aldehyde or free ketone group. Thank you, Sanika. And thank you, Rishikesh. There, yeah. Anything else? Okay. Okay, Darrell, yeah, tell me.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Darrell,
Little bit down, miss.
done?
Little down, miss.
Okay. Yeah, I've done.
Yes, miss. Thank you, miss.
Done? Okay, fine. Yeah. So take care and all the best. All the best for your test. I'm hoping that you all score a very good scoring. I'm hoping that you scored the full marks. No negative. Okay, study well. I'm telling you again and again, study the cells, study the duct, study the openings, spinters, study which duct connect to what, then vitamins part, then you have disease part, then the tissue level of the tissue of the small intestine or entire digestive tract that you should know, the layers of the digestive tract, some exceptions which we have already mentioned in the class regarding to the digestion and absorption. So study all and all the best. If you have any doubts, you can send me queries. Okay. Chalo, bye bye. Take care.